My name is Carolyn Dellinger, and I just recorded the Out Damned Spot scene. It was a lot of fun to do. A few things that are very fun about this. It's actually, one, it's not a monologue. There is a scene going on wherein she is sleepwalking, and there are other people there observing her. So we know that her text in this scene is her nightly getting up and sleepwalking and saying these things that in her waking life she's able to hide these truths about her, but you can't hide in your dreams. That's where it all comes out. And so she's been getting up every night to wash her hands of this crime. And one thing that is fun when you're getting to work on a scene, you can cobble it together and make it a monologue like this. So one way that was fun to do it like a monologue was to think about how I might want to do it differently. And one thing, it's such an iconic scene, and I've seen it done so many times, and always the blood is on the hands. And so I started with washing the hands, but something that's fun about doing this recorded, it's a different medium, and I can be very up close and personal with the camera. So I thought, it might be visually fun to have the spot of blood that can't be washed off on her face, and trying to scrub it off of the face. So that was a lot of fun to do it in that way. And just the face is one place that you just really can't hide. So in her panic, in her dream state of trying to get the evidence off of her hands, and oh no, there's another spot, and it's oh no, it's on her face. So it was fun to make it my own in that way. One thing about Shakespeare's text in this scene is how there's a lot of repetition here of things that she says, and my little brother actually would sleepwalk a lot as a kid, and it was honestly a little spooky because he would walk around and he would have it was almost like if you caught him while he was sleepwalking, you could talk to him, and it almost seemed like he understood he was talking to you, but he would just speak gibberish, and he would repeat things again and again. So I would say, hey, go to bed. And he'd be like, what? What? And he would just kind of trail off at the end. So it was fun for me to play with how I would speak these lines that need to be enunciated quite clearly, but also portraying that she is asleep, and this is her sleep brain talking. So there's also a lot of unstructured sounds written into this text in this scene, that being the O's. Oh. When Shakespeare writes an O, it's an unstructured sound. You don't have to say oh, you can go ah or it can be a whole bunch of different sounds, and it can be very fun to play with that, as loud or as quiet as you want. It's fun to play with breaking into snatches of song where it might make sense. The Thane of Fife had a wife. Maybe that was just a song that she had heard as a little girl, and sings to herself in this dream fugue state as a self-soothing measure. Just lots of fun ways to play with creepy sleepwalking. And I think Shakespeare did a great job writing this text of, like, where she goes from, is she really hearing something in the dream when there's knocking at the gate, or is it really a woodpecker outside? And in her dream, the knocking of a woodpecker sounds like someone knocking on the gate coming to get her. Her guilty dream mind interpreting those sounds, and very, very fun to play with it, and also very fun to record it in my fluffy and comfy bathrobe. So I hope you enjoyed it, and have fun with a scene like this. Make it your own, make it specific, find ways to play with the language if you get to do a scene like this, a monologue like this. Think about real experiences you can compare it to. If you have ever seen someone sleepwalking, think about how they did it and then how you would interpret that into your body. But very fun to do, and I hope you enjoyed it.